Good evening. It's Sunday, May 24th, 2020, and I want to remember about when I got my angel name. I was living in Chicago in the early 1990s. It might have been the year 1990 or 91. I was working in downtown Chicago at a law firm called Katz, Friedman, Schur, and Eagle. Those were the names of the senior partners. My friend Bill Deneen liked to call it Cats, Dogs, and Birds. But anyway, I was working as a legal assistant. I remember I supported several different attorneys there, including at one point one of the senior partners, Jerome Schur. And he was a very nice man, an elderly Jewish labor attorney, and he was brilliant. I think he had written a great deal of labor law in the state of Illinois. He was a very nice man. I liked him a lot. And I remember it was Secretary's Day, and I made him, I didn't want flowers from him, but I made sure that he got me a box of chocolates. And one time when I got my ears pierced, yeah, I remember I was sitting right outside of Nancy's office. Nancy was the office manager, and Jerome Schur, walks in. He was in Nancy's office and the door was open, and I heard him ask Nancy, when he noticed that I had my earrings recently pierced and all, and he said to Nancy, Nancy, David is wearing a pair of earrings. Is that a gang symbol? And Nancy, she was an old hippie, she said, you could say that. So I remember that. But what was, how I got my angel name. There was this temp employee that they hired, and his name was Brooks Palmer. And, he was really cute, and I had a crush on him. And he was he was a follower of I think it was a Hindu, Sai Baba, some Indian guru that was popular not only in Chicago, but I think in many places across the U.S., across the world. I remember Brooks had dirt from Sai Baba's hands or palms or something in a little bag or something, whatever. Brooks was into all kinds of strange things and all, which was fine with me. I mean, I, was just smitten with his overbite. Anyway, he did this thing called an angelic activation. I don't know, hands-on spiritual thing of drawing out your angelic self. So, well, I mean, I was more than happy to have his hands all over me and all. So, Brooks did this angelic activation thing with me, ritual, whatever. And I do remember this voice coming up and out of me, and it was the name Aurora. That was my angel name. Pretty sure it was connected with the Princess Aurora from the Sleeping Beauty fairy tale and all. I always felt a very deep connection with the Princess Aurora. So that was my angelic activation with Brooks Palmer. Be fabulous.